Okay, what is going on, guys? It is Bruin Steel, and I am with TheUndertaker937, and this is the Eastern Conference second round. The first round started, so, anyways, let's get to it. So, we got two matchups. We got the New York Rangers going to be hosting the Ottawa Senators. I believe the
Oh,
last
the
time.
Senators hosting the Rangers.
Oh, yep, sorry. The Senators will be hosting the Rangers. My apologies. Last time last time these two played in the playoff, I believe it was like 2012, I believe. Yeah, I think so. I'm not quite. I can't remember. But the Senators be hosting the New York Rangers, and I think it's gonna be a close series. New York Rangers. Hendrik Lofwicz had a great series against Canadians. You know, the Canadians, the one seed, they got upset by the Rangers. My pick was actually pretty good for that. So, and looking at the Senators, they beat the Bruins in 6 games. I'm a Bruins fan, so it was a little disappointing, but they were the better team, obviously. I just have to say the referees were absolute trash in that series. So the Senators will host the New York Rangers. You know, I didn't write any stats for these teams, so I don't know how many times they met in the regular season. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make my prediction real quick. So this is tough, actually. I don't know. I mean, like the Rangers, Hendrik Lofwick is gonna be great. You know, the Senators, they get away. They won overtime games against my Bruins, and this is tough. I would say maybe many say that the Rangers are the worst Eastern Conference team. But I don't believe it. I think the Rangers play their heart out, but I think it's gonna go 6 or 7 games. I'd say 6 games, and I think that maybe I think Ottawa might. I'm taking. Hmm, this is tough, actually, but I think it's gonna go 6 or 7. I think I'm gonna predict it's gonna go 6, but mm, this is tough. Let me think. I'll say Ottawa in 6 games. I believe, yeah, Ottawa in 6 games. I think they will split the first four. Game 5 is in Ottawa. I think Ottawa wins that. Back in New York, I think Ottawa steals that game. I think Ottawa in 6, I guess. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give the floor to Undertaker. So, Undertaker, what do you think about this series? What's your prediction?
All right. These two teams are famously known for going at each other's throats for years, and I think the winner of this series might have to play for the spot at the Eastern Conference Finals. So Ottawa fans are complaining they want their revenge on the Ducks, and I don't blame them. So I'm going to give the Senators the series in 5.
All right, Senators in 5. I have the Senators in 6. Okay, so the next one is the President's Trophy winners, Capitals. The Washington Capitals will face off against the 2 seed Pittsburgh Penguins. This is a rematch from last year's playoffs. Pittsburgh ended up winning in 6 games. So, do I think it's the same? Do I think it's going to be a repeat of last year's? I think it's going to be a much tougher than. I think it's going to be a much tougher matchup for the Penguins, you know, but the Capitals will host the Penguins, so it's going to be a really, really hard, tough battle between two teams. Um, Mark McFlurry and the Capitals, Hopi's goaltending is going to be a great goaltending matchup. Uh, I'm expecting Sidney Crosby to get. I'm expecting England Malcolm and Sidney Crosby. These great players on the Penguins. I'm expecting them to go at it. You know, Capitals obviously Alex Ovechkin. I think they're gonna go. It's gonna be interesting to see Alex Ovechkin against Sidney Crosby. They have done it before, so I think it's gonna be a really good series. I think it's gonna go distance. I say this series is gonna go 7. I think it's gonna go 7, and I am choosing the Penguins actually to beat the Capitals. The Penguins beat them last season in 6. I think this is a different capital. I think this is a different Capitals team. I think the Penguins will do it though. but it'll be a much tougher than last season. So I think it's gonna go 7, but I am still choosing the Pittsburgh Penguins to beat the President's Trophy. I mean, like the President's Trophy doesn't mean shit, so. But I do believe this. I think it's going to be a home win. So games 1 and 2 is in Washington. I think the Capitals take a 2-0 lead, going back to Pittsburgh. Game 3 and 4 is in Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh wins both home games. So I think the Capitals in Pittsburgh all win their home games. Games 1 and 2 goes to the Capitals in Washington. Game 3 and 4 goes to the Penguins in Pittsburgh. Game five, I think is gonna go to the Capitals. I think Penguins will win Game 6 and 7. I think they steal the game in Washington in Game 7. So I think the Pittsburgh will beat the President's Trophy winners in 7 games. So you're on the floor. What's your thoughts on the series and your prediction, Undertakers?
Never knew about this Capitals team, so really scares me, really. So, I know Capitals fans will be saying, "Oh, you won the President's Trophy. We're going to win a Stanley Cup." Do we care? No. Why you don't care? Because you guys lost in 6 games last year to the Penguins, and the same thing will happen again. You guys going to lose in 6. Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin met 2 times, met in the series twice in the playoffs. I think they'll be third time will not be the charm for you Capitals fans, because you guys are going to lose the series in 6 games. Plain and simple. So, Penguins in 6.
All right. So my prediction is Senators in 6 and Pittsburgh in 7. So, all right, that's the Eastern Conference. This is a great video to do. So this is second round, and we'll be possibly, if the Undertaker will be back for the Eastern and Western Conference Finals, but I don't know. I'll definitely do it though. But anyways, I'm getting out of here. Signing off.